Michelle Wilson with Western Plains Realty here, and I am here today with Timarie Bashor, so thank you for being here with me.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So tell me a little bit about what it is that you do.
So I wear a variety of hats, but the general is that I'm a certified personal trainer. My passion is actually with pole fitness, and I also do muscle activation technique.
Very cool. So it's a little bit more about getting your body moving and making you feel comfortable in your own skin.
Yes,
awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome, yep. Awesome. So what made you decide to do this? What kind of pushed you into this personal fitness?
So my background is actually in sociology. I've always had a heart for people and helping them better their situation. Several years ago, I was doing social work and I got burned out. It was more about the paper pushing than the people. So I was looking for something else. And I stumbled upon MAT, muscle activation technique. And then shortly after that, my husband and I went to a pole competition, and I absolutely fell in love with the strength, the grace, the artistry, all of it. It really encompasses the person and whatever sort of style that they are and want to express through the sport of pole.
Awesome, which is also maybe even a form of dance, and just it's just beautiful. Yeah, but it takes a lot of strength training, and it's not easy. I'm sure.
It does. There's one thing that I like is it fits a variety of stages of life and strength. You can have the artistic side where people are very flowy and theatrical, and you don't have to have as much strength. And then you can have the very strong gymnast athlete types who do everything on the pole, and they're jumping from poles and they're flipping, and so it's really nice. So you can have the more grounded version or the more elevated version of it.
That's beautiful. Very cool.
Not everybody has to invert the first day.
Right. I might break my other arm. I don't know.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No. So what is your most favorite either story, or what's been your best or most fun interaction that you've had with either a client or, whether it be with pole or personal fitness?
I would say when it comes to the muscle therapy, it's all about quality of life. I had this mom who had just chronic back pain, and she struggled to get on the ground with her toddler and couldn't hold him very well. And so working with her, she was able to get back to that and just do her daily function. And so that was really rewarding and empowering for her. Oftentimes when we have pain, we're very optimistic, I think, at heart, thinking, oh, it'll go away, it'll get better, and then we slowly lose skills before we know it. And she had said to me, she's like, I don't even know how it got this bad. I'm like, it's okay, but now we can help you get better.
Jump back in.
So I would say that as far as the muscle therapy piece. And then for pole, a lot of people think you have to look a certain way or be a certain age. And several years ago, I had this lady, she was in her early 50s, and she had like the little menopause belly, and it was her goal to get rid of it. It really bothered her. And I worked with her for a couple years, and she ended up moving, but her beautiful story is that while her belly never went away, she grew appreciation for it. And not just her belly, but her whole body and all that it could do, rather than what it just looked like. And so that's one thing that I love about pole is the confidence and the empowerment that it offers both genders.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Really pulls that confidence out and makes you feel good in your own skin.
Yes. Yeah. Awesome. And I think that's huge, because once you feel good, that radiates out into other aspects of your life. And I think we could all use more positive things and experiences.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So what brought you to Johnstown, Milliken area?
Yep, so I'm actually a native of Loveland, and we moved here about 9 years ago, I think in May. We grew out of our house in Loveland. I have 2 kiddos, and they were sharing a bedroom at the time, and it was more affordable over here.
So what do you love about the area? What's your favorite places to go?
Yes, so I like that I can ride my bike to just about anywhere, and traffic isn't insane yet, knock on wood.
Right, yet.
Yet, I know it's coming. I like supporting the small little businesses. My family, we love Asian food and sushi, and so we really enjoy a Little House in Johnstown.
Yes.
My kids
California
love
rolls.
Yes. And then my kids love ice cream, and so I'm thrilled that we have Goobers.
Yes.
I love
absolutely.
that place. It's just fun. I like Kim with the yoga studio in town. She does yoga in the park in the summer a lot, and
I see them out there all the time.
Yes.
I'm like, I just want to run over there and jump in.
If you've ever met her, she's a beautiful soul. I really enjoy her stuff too. So there's a lot of little nuances about the community. They're just hiding.
Right. Got to pull them out like you.
Yeah, and I love that you're doing this to further support the community.
Thank you. Yes, yes. So your family, tell me a little bit about you guys in general, or what is something that people may not know about you? You're kind of artsy.
Yeah,
everybody.
So I've been married for 11 years. I knew my husband back in high school. We were not high school sweethearts. In fact, I was not, I don't know, he was my friend's younger brother. I had no interest in him. But
like,
I had,
nah.
Yeah, exactly. But I had to have life experiences before I could appreciate him. But I have a 15-year-old daughter who is very artsy. My whole family is artsy in one form or another. She loves crochet. And so she crochets hats and critters and mug holders. And then I have a 10-year-old son, and he's crafty and artsy in his own way. He's all about engineering, and if he could create a self-sustaining anything, a motor, a light, a battery, that's his thing. He's always trying to build. Awesome. And then my husband his artsy side is sculpture.
Very cool.
Yeah, he works with bronze when he can, and then he participated in Loveland's, it was Fire and Ice, like the snow and the ice sculpture that they had. He participated in that a little bit. So
awesome.
Something that people don't know about me. It's interesting that my current career is so heavily influenced by physical fitness. When growing up, I despised PE. It made me very anxious. I have very little hand-eye coordination. If someone throws a ball at me, it's more likely to hit me in the face before I can catch it.
Me too.
Yay!
You're not
Good
alone.
Kindred spirits. I can't do a cartwheel. I don't like heights. So all things that are very counterintuitive to pole. But over the years, I've learned that being active is not a one-size-fits-all. It has to involve a ball sport. Mm-hmm. I encourage people to find what moves them and then pursue that. There's so many different ways to stay active. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for sitting down with me today and letting us know a little bit more about what you do. And you can definitely find Timarie around here, Johnstown, Milliken. So thank you for taking the time today. And on behalf of Western Plains Realty and Park Bench for Johnstown, Milliken, let's make it a wonderful, strong community.
Thank you.
Thank you.